you're going to want to have your synthetic oil brush. Now the synthetic oil brush is just for making your values. You know, you can maybe use a charcoal or something else, but I kind of like the synthetic oil brush. I've got it right there. It's one that you used to do your color wheels last week. All right, and I'm just going to start from kind of lightest to darkest. So I'm going to say the first one is my lightest value. So I'm going to actually put the values kind of underneath my little circle oval thing. So I'm going to leave that one blank. The second one over here, I'm just going to sort of make sure that my tool isn't too big. And I'm going to kind of do a light value. I might just go back and do, whoops. Let's change the flow to like that. And then the next one's going to be a little darker. And then the next one is going to be, bring the flow up. Oops. A little darker. Bring my flow up a little bit more. A little darker. Again, I'm just kind of, whoops, I changed it to gray. That was interesting. Must have color picked by accident. Okay. Okay, the last two look a little similar, but you kind of get the idea. So here's my value scale. So I've got from light to dark, and now I'm just going to choose my colors. So now I can go, and you can actually use the fill tool this time. This is the one time you can use the fill tool. Make things a little bit easier here on you. Okay, solid fill. Now I'm just going to choose, like maybe I'm having the warms, so these are the warm colors in here. Okay, so maybe I'll do kind of like, maybe this is my first value. Oops, that's not what I want to do. That's my first value. Okay, so then I come in here, then maybe, whoops, my second value, maybe that's my second value. And then, whoops, this keeps coming off. Maybe that's my third. And I'm just going to kind of go around to all the warm colors, get a little darker. Now maybe from here, that really isn't getting any darker, so I'm going to keep that and I'm going to start bringing that, and I'm going to make a different value. So I'm just going to bring that darker at each time. And then maybe for this last one, I'm going to have like kind of that color, and I'm going to bring that in a little more. So there. So I've got my 8 colors. So I've got from lightest to darkest, dark to lightest. That way I can just take that, I can go back to my, save that one, and go back to this, so I can say, okay, in here, like the eyes are going to be kind of a light medium, so I'm going to use maybe that kind of middle orange there, okay? Or maybe I've got some shadows, you know, around in the hair. Maybe the hair is really dark, so I'm going to use that kind of really dark, kind of red-violet in there. But do this first so that you, with your little 8 colors, to figure out and kind of map out, you know, what colors you're actually going to be used. And yes, you may use the fill tool on those little ovals there.